Good evening. Don't worry about getting old. Worry about thinking old. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
New app to help residents recycle waste is proposed. Causeway sets new COVID guidelines for Saudis entering Bahrain. Princess Shabika Awards for Productive Families. 15 VAT violations registered. Saudi Arabia prohibits iftar donation collections in mosques.
Today's news in detail. A mobile application to assist people in disposing of all types of recyclable waste has been proposed to assist Manama residents in joining the Green Revolution. The Capital Trustees Board yesterday anonymously approved the proposal to create an app which will be linked to the Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Ministries e-services for the public. Councillors are urging the government to start feasibility, environmental and technical studies on a multi-million dinar 23-kilometer causeway linking Hawar Islands to Bahrain's mainland rather than wait until funding is available. The Southern Municipal Council yesterday anonymously approved an urgent proposal by Hawar Islands Councillor Hisham Al-Duseri to call in bids from consultations for the ambitious project. The King Fahd Causeway Authority has set new guidelines for residents and citizens of Saudi Arabia seeking to enter Bahrain through the causeway. Adults are now required to be triple vaccinated or should have taken the second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine within the last 3 months. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID update.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
GCC countries are making qualitative efforts to enhance their defense capabilities to confront security threats and combat terrorism, Bahrain Center for Strategic International and Energy Studies Darasat Chairman Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa has said. He stressed that the GCC nations represent moderation and openness in the region as he outlined emerging security challenges and their repercussions during an interactive symposium in Abu Dhabi yesterday. Bahrain Services Committee Chairman MP Ahmed Al Ansari revealed an imminent development regarding the draft pension law in public and private sectors referred by the government to Parliament more than a year ago. The new retirement law witnessed several discussions and meetings between the legislative and executive authorities in order to reach a consensus on the articles of the law, especially reducing the pension salary by 6% for each retiree before reaching the age of 60 and continuing to disperse the annual increase for retirees whose pensions are amount of 2,500 BD or less. Winners of Her Royal Highness Princess Shabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa Award for Bahraini productive families were honored at a major event yesterday. A total of 177 Bahraini families had vied for the top honor. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Lulu opened its first Lulu Express Fresh Market that is exclusively managed by women employees with a novel concept of self-propelled counters.
As part of community development projects, Lulu Group cooperated with the Ministry of Housing, opened the first fresh Lulu Express Market, adding a new dimension to the commitment of the Lulu Group to serve the newly developed areas in the Kingdom of Bahrain. The outlet is managed by all female employees with a novel concept of self-propelled counters. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, Deputy Prime Minister, inaugurated yesterday the 10th branch of Lulu Group in Dana Al Lausi in Hamad Town, in line with its expansion plans. He was welcomed by Lulu Group Chairman and Managing Director Mr. Yusuf Ali M.A., alongside all other dignitaries. The inauguration was attended by His Excellency Zayed Rashid Al Zayani, Minister of Industry, Commerce and Tourism, His Excellency Engineer Bassam bin Yaqub Al Hamar, Minister of Housing, Indian Ambassador His Excellency Sri Piyush Srivastava, Mr. Ahmad Jafar Muhammad Al Haiki, Assistant Under Secretary for Labour Affairs at the Ministry of Labour and Social Development, RHF Secretary General Dr. Mustafa Al Sayed, other VIP dignitaries and senior officials of Lulu Group. Also present were Lulu Group Director Mr. Jusar Roopwala, senior Lulu officials and staff. Mr. Yusuf Ali M.A., Managing Director of Lulu Group, thanked His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, for their support. He thanked His Majesty the King and the Crown Prince for granting him the first golden residency visa in the Kingdom of Bahrain, which made him more grateful and humble. He further talked about the Lulu Cares campaign in support of the Royal Humanitarian Foundation. When the clients arrive at the counter, staff will urge them to donate whatever amount they wish to donate to the RHF. It is a social responsibility for everyone to come forward generously for this noble cause. He said that through this CSR project, every shopper in all Lulu hypermarkets in Bahrain can donate any amount, large or small, towards the Lulu Cares charity campaign, and the RHS Fund will use this group in order to take care of the orphans in their care. With the holy months being one of the busiest shopping seasons in the region, the Lulu Group hopes to help the Bahraini public contribute to a noble cause.
The number of building permits rose by 20% last year due to an increase in demand for construction by investors, developers and individuals despite the pandemic, said Head of Municipal One-Stop Shop at the Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Ministry, Najma Haji. She said the Gulf Property Show provides an excellent opportunity for investors and developers to find everything they need in one place, including issuance of Binayat, building permits or seeking help from real estate or engineering offices. A book documenting cancer cases from 2009 to 2018 was launched under the patronage of Supreme Council for Health SCH President Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. Health Minister Faika Al Salah and Dr. Sheikh Mohammed honored the ministry's team which compiled the book and those supplying the National Registry with cancer patients' data. 15 value-added tax VAT violations have been registered following an inspection of 42 shops and commercial establishments by teams from the Industry, Commerce and Tourism Ministry in cooperation with the National Bureau for Revenue (NBR). Violators could face fines of up to 10,000 BD in compliance with the value-added regulations, while some cases may require provisional shutdown. Saudi Arabia has prohibited the collection of financial donations by mosque employees for iftar projects for fasting people in various regions of the kingdom. Iftar projects are limited only to the prepared places and the courtyards of mosques, as well as it is a must to be under the responsibility of the imam of the mosque of the Zumayrim. The Ministry of Education has approved the revised timing of all public and private schools in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the upcoming holy month of Ramadan. According to the ministry's directive, the school day would start at the flexible time from 9 to 10 in the morning. The duration of class hours will be 35 minutes. The ministry has also set the beginning of school's hours in the elementary, intermediate and secondary phases of continuing education school from 9 p.m. and the classes would end according to the academic schedule for each level and class. According to the directive, Eid al-Fitr vacation for schools will begin at the end of the working day on Monday, April 25th. This year's Ramadan comes within the newly introduced third semester of the current academic year, it has been announced. High-ranking representatives of 8 countries pledged to devote all resources needed to interrupt transmission of Guinea worm disease and certify its eradication by 2030. Ministers and dignitaries endorsed the Abu Dhabi Declaration on the Eradication of Guinea worm disease to ensure the neglected tropical disease becomes the first human disease to be eradicated since smallpox in 1980. A sense of urgency surrounded this week's summit with dignitaries from formerly endemic countries and partner countries on hand to offer support to the nations where the disease remains. Donor countries and organizations also renewed their pledges to support the campaign. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Club English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.